Because of his fascination with and eventual commitment to Eastern views, George Harrison even wrote a song named Mystical One later in his career, slightly riffing on his title within the Beatles. When it comes to their most recent track, Now and Then, his widow Olivia Harrison says there might be some truth to his moniker. She shared a video detailing the surprising magical history of the vinyl artwork on George's official Instagram profile. Olivia clarified that George had discovered the song's title on a worn-out antique clock in a store a few years prior. Attracted to it was the Scrabble letter Now and Then, affixed to the clock. This would later become the name of the Beatles' last song. Oddly enough, Olivia had just refurbished and unearthed the clock when Paul McCartney contacted her to ask if she would be comfortable sharing the forgotten demo. Olivia Harrison recounted that the first time they saw the clock, "We were in this store, and George saw this clock made out of bits and pieces with some Scrabble letters, and it just said Now and Then. He just grabbed it off the wall and bought it because for some reason he was drawn to it. He constructed a small Russian dacha in the backyard, placed a clock on it, and left it there for 25 years. An unsettling coincidence happened when Olivia moved the clock on her mantelpiece last summer after cleaning it up. My phone rings. I remember this third song on the cassette tape with Real Love and Free as a Bird," she adds. It's Paul, and he starts to explain. I mentioned it's called Now and Then, and there I am, staring at the clock while standing. The fact that this object that George had been holding materialized out of thin air moved and delighted us much. I believe this is Georgie letting you know it's okay, I added. It had the feeling of endorsement. When the three surviving Beatles got back together to record Real Love and Free as a Bird in 1994, George reportedly referred to the original recording of Now and Then. The poor quality of the recording was more to blame than the song itself, as that particular demo lacked the necessary equipment to properly extract John Lennon's vocals. In recent times, Ringo Starr expressed his agreement with George, stating that John was hidden, and that it was only brought to the fore to the three of us that he was gone. In the brief video that followed the publication of Now and Then, Paul stated, "We knew it was really over when we lost John." They both admitted that it was a really moving experience to hear John's voice so clearly, thanks to AI. They explained that this sounds like computer noise is how John sounds. After a short while, or for however long it took, John's voice could be clearly heard. It was really moving, McCartney remarked. Starr went on, "It was like John was there ever since Peter Jackson hauled him off and gave him his own track. It was quite distant." Now and Then featured George's posthumous segments, which sent a mysterious message to his Olivia, assured her that he was in agreement with Paul and Ringo moving forward.